I mean, these people are mean-spirited. They care little about anybody but themselves. You know, they talk about being pro-life. You know that if I hear anybody, well, let's put it this way. If you hear a Republican tell you that you're pro-abortion, slap them in the face, okay? Slap them in the face. If you hear them tell you that they are pro-life and you're not pro-life, slap them again, okay? Because the only thing that they care about is a baby when the baby is in the womb. After the baby is born, they're on their own. There is nobody that is, and from now on, that needs to end. We need to stop letting these damn Republicans brand us the way they want to brand us. Tell us who we are. We need to tell them and all of America and all of Texas who we are. There is nobody more pro-life than Democrats, right? There isn't. And we need to say that over and over and over and over and over again. We are pro-life because we care about life, whether the life is in the womb, when the baby is being born. We care about a baby having the ability to have the nurturing and the nutrients necessary to be able to thrive. Who enacted the WIC program? Democrats did that. We want to make sure that these babies have the opportunity to get health care while they're young, when they don't have the resources to be able to do that. Who started the program, the Children Health Care Program, CHIPS? That's a Democratic program. When these children get old enough to be able to start learning, who gave them the opportunity to get a head start through programs like Head Start? Democrats did. When we started to have these children get a little bit older and they needed to be able to get pre-kindergarten education, who started programs like pre-kindergarten programs? Democrats did. I was in Oklahoma yesterday, and that's why I'm a little bit tired right now. Oklahoma, a deep red state. I was reading the New York Times, and they were talking about that Oklahoma has one of the best pre-kindergarten programs in the country. And when I was talking to Democrats out there yesterday, I asked them, I said, how is it that in a Republican red state like Oklahoma, you have such an excellent pre-kindergarten program? He said, we enacted that when the Democrats were in control of Oklahoma and the Republicans are trying to get rid of it. That's a pro-life program. When you start developing public education programs that ensure that all Americans have an opportunity to be able to make it, to give Americans like Wendy Davis the opportunity who've had a difficult time in their life, have not been born in the best circumstances, people like immigrants or children of immigrants who have had a difficult economic circumstance. What is the great equalizer in America today? It's public education. Who fights for public education all across America and especially in Texas? Democrats. There's not a more of a pro-life program than that. When you start talking about higher education programs that give people an opportunity to not only have a better life for themselves and their families, but also provide the intelligent, well-educated, critical thinking individuals that business needs to have to be able to have a strong economic environment in our state. Who developed those higher education programs that give all students the opportunity to go to school through Pell Grants and so forth? Democrats. That's a pro-life program. When you have job training programs for people that have been on welfare and have not been able to get a job, and you give them that opportunity through these job training programs, or people who have become unemployed and they don't have the opportunity to be able to get a job because they don't have the skills. Who created these job training programs that give them that opportunity? Democrats. When you start talking about providing workplace safety for workers to prevent them from being exposed to harmful chemicals or dangerous situations in the work sites, who started the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, Democrats. When you started talking about Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security to provide for health care for the elderly at the stage of their life and income at the stage of their life when they need the help the most, who started these programs? Democrats. And I can go on and on and on, and every single one of these programs are pro-life programs. So when a Republican comes to you and tells you who started the Affordable Care Act that's going to provide health care coverage to 80 million Americans in the United States, Democrats. These are pro-life programs, so when a damn Republican tells you that he's pro-life and you're not pro-life, slap him in the face and tell him you're pro-life, okay? You gotta do this. I'm really almost not joking. We've allowed them to brand us. We've allowed them to say that we want to take their guns away. Nobody wants to take their guns away. We understand that people have a right to have their guns to protect their families. We understand that people have a right to have their guns to go hunting and recreate with their guns. We just don't think you need an AK-47 to go out deer hunting, you know? I mean, that's the difference. So don't let them tell you, well, if there one single one of them tells you that Barack Obama wants to take away their guns, slap them in the face again and say, no sir, we don't.